Hi, everybody. Hi, guys. Okay, you are going, Leedy, somebody is holding the girls. You guys, first of all, the only reason this is okay, it's because it's my hubby. Hi, honey.
Hi, sweetie.
Okay, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I want to talk to you guys about it. There's a pin out like this, okay? Bill wasn't going to do this, but there's actually, for breast cancer awareness for October, there's these beautiful little, nice set of breasts and a pair of hands holding them. Now let's talk about what we can do to make sure that we check ourselves and we protect ourselves, okay? You are never too old or too young to recover from breast cancer. But what do we need to do to protect ourselves, to be proactive? Let's talk about it. Stay tuned. Hey guys, well, that was quite the opening, wasn't it? Bill had permission, and the reason I did that is because this month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, October. And I had kind of forgotten about it, and it actually rattled my memory is because I have a Reddit account. Yes, I know, hard to believe. I have no idea what to do with it. Every time I go to do something with it, it's like I do the wrong thing. But anyway, I do read it. And there was a, there's all of these different groups that you can, be part of, whatever. And one of them that I'm with is r/the 2 X chromosomes. And there was a gentleman that had made a note and he had posted a picture with it. And that's where this part came in, because the picture he had posted was something that his wife had given to him. So I'm just going to read this to you guys really quick. And it says, "My wife bought me this pin after helping her through all her breast cancer treatments. Just got her latest mammogram results, 10 years cancer-free. Saving second base." Okay, and then it had a picture of the pin, and it was a brass little lapel type pin. And what it was the two breasts with the hands on it. So I thought, okay, well, you know what? That's going to be my opening line. And then the other thing that I had totally forgotten about, which was really good, because before I went on my trip to Holland, this had come in the mail actually that morning, which was the Monday morning, the 9th of September. I'm not going to turn around. It's got all my personal information on it. But it was a letter from my physician's office. And it says, now you guys know that I live in Canada. I live in British Columbia. Okay, so it says, "Dear Leedy," and that's got my personal health number. "The BC Cancer Breast Screening Program has informed me that you are due for a screening mammogram as of March 20th, 2019. This came in the mail a little late. Your last screening mammogram was on August the 31st of 2016. If you have had a screening mammogram since March 20th, please disregard this letter. I have not." And then it gives you all these options. It says, "I encourage you to book a mammogram appointment by either booking directly at one of these screening locations below or calling the 1-800 number for another location or a mobile mammogram." And then it's got my program ID number. And then this is kind of interesting. It says that women ages 40 to 74 without a family history of breast cancer can have a mammogram every 2 years. Women ages 40 to 74 with one first-degree relative, so that would be your mom, sister, or daughter, with breast cancer should have a mammogram every year. So a doctor's referral is not needed. So, okay, now keep in mind, you guys, while we have this conversation, I am not a physician. I am not an oncologist. These are just my thoughts and my opinions, hoping to have a conversation that if it's something that you haven't touched on or thought about, then we need to have this conversation, or at least, kind of get this thing rocking. And this also is applicable to the province, which is like a state, okay, either your state or province, is applicable to me in the province that I live. Okay, so interesting. I've never had breast cancer. Thank you. I'm very blessed. I have had 2 individuals very close to me, although not my direct family, be actually on Bill's side, who've had breast cancer. So I have seen what it can do and so forth. And it seems to me that what I have learned, it's all about early detection. Okay? The sooner the better. It's just one of those things. Now, this was kind of interesting, and I wanted to read it. Now, if you need information, go to Google and go to, you know, the Cancer Society, or go to a cancer website or a breast cancer website, where you could, I mean, there's all kinds of videos and all kinds of information, okay? But I did want to read this because it's kind of what I want to touch on with you guys. And the guys aren't off the hook. You need to keep watching, okay? Whether you are, a little bit of a story there. Yeah, okay. So be proactive on your self-exams. Now, in 1980, the national 5-year survival rate for women diagnosed with early stages of cancer was 74%. Pretty darn good back in the 80s. But you know what it is now? 99%. So early detection, self-awareness is really, really important. Okay, I'm one of those people who likes to, I just kind of don't want to know about stuff like that. But you know what? I did have a little scare about, 35 years ago, whatever. And it ended up just being a little cyst, and they do what they do. But ever since then, I've been really good about it. I'm a shower person. So when I jump in the shower, I almost daily I do it. Maybe that's too much, I don't know, but you know, I'm washing myself anyway. So I take my 3 fingers and, you know, I do, and put some pressure on it, and I check around there. I take my fingers and, you know, I check all around here, and I take it up there, and then, you know, you do it the other way around. I'm not doing it, but anyway, go to Google and find out exactly how you should be doing a self-breast examination. And then once a month, I do it laying down, because it's a whole different scenario. You need to know this, because if you get familiar with your body, what is where, and something changes, you're going to know pretty quickly. Okay? So I really hope that you guys start a conversation about this and be aware. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen it, and I know it's coming off of US TV. They've been having quite a few commercials about male breast cancer. Now, I know it's nowhere in the numbers of what us women encounter as far as breast cancer goes, but I'm thinking there must be more going on than maybe we actually know about. I mean, they're saying it's like, for men, it's like 1%. Now, listen, guys, I'm not talking about male boobies, okay? I'm talking about male breast cancer. Just because if you have male boobies, that you think you're going to have breast cancer. That's not the case. My understanding on what I have read, it's 2 different things, okay? So, like, don't be flipping out if you have a little bit of male boobies going on. Anyway, but let's have a conversation about it. And you girls, you moms who've got little ones running around, and you're taking kids to skating rinks and dance classes and baseball and soccer and football, stop and start taking care of yourself a little bit. Please do some self-examination, okay? It is really, really important. And I know when we're like young moms and we've got 6 balls up in the air and we're juggling life, it can get pretty hectic. And self-care is really, really important. It's not just about going to a yoga class. It's about also taking care of yourself and getting to know your body. And I'm telling you right now, if you don't have a mom telling you, I'm telling you right now, you guys start doing your self-examination, figuring out how your body's what it feels like now, and if there's a change, you're going to know there was a change. And talk to your doctor about it. If you're 40 to 74 and you're not having a mammogram, talk to them about it. See what they say. See what's applicable to you where you live, okay? Because, I mean, it can change what country you live in, the province you live in, the state you live in. But do have that conversation. The other thing that I found really, really interesting, and I didn't know this, is that if you do have a family member in the first degree, so that would be your mom, your daughter, or a sister, they're actually saying that some places are looking at that those members of the family start getting a mammogram at age 30. So it's all about early detection, okay? So a little different from what we normally talk about, but I think it's a really important subject. And don't forget to support, to maybe leave a charitable donation to your breast cancer society. Okay, so now if you live in the UK, go to Google and look up the one in the UK Breast Cancer Society. In Canada, we've got the Canadian. In the States, you've got the US. Okay, in Holland, the Netherlands. So that way, you are contributing to the country that you live in, and the country that could possibly down the road be looking after you, or a family member, God forbid, if you happen to get this horrid cancer. It's like they say, fuck you, cancer. Girls, please, don't be afraid to touch the girls, examine yourself, go to Google, figure out a way that you are comfortable with it, be it laying down, be it standing up, okay? And the other thing, if you like my channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. So that is just pushing that little red button right there. And if you like what I'm saying or like the conversation, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. Google or YouTube looks at all of that, it's really important. And then the other thing, if you've experienced something, if you're doing something that you think is like really important or really helpful, please put it down below and share it with us, because we do need to know. And I am not a cancer survivor. I have not gone through it. I have only been on the sidelines and watched. So if you have an experience that we need to know about, please share it with us. We need to know. We really do. Okay? So guys, remember, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Do something. Whether it be learning how to examine yourself, or booking an appointment for a mammogram if you've never had one. Go to your doctor, have that conversation with them, or leave a charitable donation at one of the breast cancer societies. Guys, I'll see you next week. Thanks for checking in. Love you guys. Bye.